focus now as we ask the question, are Jews in the diaspora likely to make Aliyah after the war? And how is the uptick in anti-Semitism in many parts of the globe likely to impact people's decision to possibly move to Israel? A new survey conducted by the Center for Jewish Impact in partnership with the Geocartography Knowledge Group on Israel-Jewish diaspora relations. The survey was conducted online with a sample of 500 Israeli Jews aged 18 and over in the last week of December. So for more reaction and insight, it's a pleasure to welcome to studio Robert Singer, the chairman of the Center for Jewish Impact and the former CEO of the World Jewish Congress. Thank you so much for being here in studio. So the survey is shedding light on perceptions on the relationship between Israelis and Jews in the diaspora, talking about how safe Israel is and what that means for people contemplating potentially moving to this country, making Aliyah. What did you find?
Actually, the results of the survey are amazing and very surprising, because the survey was taken 2 months after the war started, and one would expect completely different answers.
That's for sure.
So about 87% of the Israelis believed that and voted that Israel is the safest place for Jews, despite the war, and facing the situation with the anti-Semitism, like you mentioned, in different countries worldwide. So despite the war, the clear vote is that Israel is the safest place for Jewish people, and as a result of it, also Israelis expect increasing waves of Aliyah, and I think they're right.
Do you think that there would be people from more parts of the world? We are seeing the anti-Israel sentiment. We are seeing the anti-Semitism, the spike in incidents in many parts of the globe. Are you expecting that Aliyah to happen, and are you expecting it to happen soon? What kind of time frames are realistic in your opinion?
No, the time frame depends on different countries, but in most of the countries worldwide today, and it's amazing that I'm even saying something like this, in most of the countries worldwide, people are considering leaving the countries they live in, because of many reasons. You know, if you look at the young population, you see that suddenly Ivy League universities in the United States is almost not, it's people, parents looking for university for their children, look for, first of all, for the safety of the university, not to academic achievements anymore. So you see a huge decrease in enrollment, let's say, for the Ivy League universities, but you see cities even like New York, Los Angeles, and other places facing huge anti-Semitic attacks, including on campuses, but not only. The same goes for Europe. And if you go to Eastern Europe or to the former Soviet Union, you have now about 10,000 people in line just for the first interview with the council, and ready to make Aliyah tomorrow morning. And I think that Israel is not ready for this potential wave of Aliyah. And in my mind, in the current situation in Israel, this is probably the main thing that can change the situation here, both from the point of view of the communities, of the Israeli society, and different levels, including also on the political level.
One of the other findings was that more than half of those surveyed feel that the relationship between Israel and the diaspora will grow closer following the war. That would speak to the suggestion of some level of unity and camaraderie that you would find post the fighting, post the tragedy, post the devastation here. Your thoughts on that finding?
No, first of all, 87% of Israelis, they feel that the country became much more united since the war started, and so we'll see how it plays out in a few months. But as of now, this is the situation. Speaking about the relations between the diaspora and Israel, there is no doubt that the situation changed completely in the last 2 months. You see it with the increased donations through the federation system that raised over $750 million and private donations. But you see it also in the different events that are taking place. So suddenly many new organizations show up on the stage, and you see activities all over that we didn't see for many years, and all geared towards Israel.
And when you talk about that unity, and it's certainly palpable if you are here in the country, a fifth of Israeli society, according to the survey, has considered leaving Israel, especially secular and young Israelis. What should Israel be doing to make sure that people stay, especially young Israelis? They are needed more than ever right now.
And this is a huge challenge for us, for all of us Israelis, for the Israeli government, and for the Israeli society. And as you said, 20% of people consider moving, either making a relocation or finding different jobs or just moving altogether. Some of them for a short period of time, some of them longer. And we will need to take it very, very seriously and to address the situation immediately after the war is finished.
It certainly does speak to an interesting dynamic if you see more and more people moving to the country, helping to rebuild, helping to grow. It certainly is a positive glimmer of light down the line. Your thoughts very quickly.
Yeah, but we have to work on both. We have to work on the Israelis that will stay in Israel. We have to find jobs. We have to improve the education. We have to do many things here. And at the same time, we have to open gates for new aliyah, for new immigration. We have to resolve some issues with the Giyur and some other things. But all these things have to be done at the same time.
Many challenges ahead, no doubt about that, but the unity is there. Robert Singer, thank you so much for being here in studio. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.